Real estate is good, most especially when you do it right with the right people. My name is John if you are watching me for the first time from OJ Media. And here today with me, I have one of the professional experts in real estate industry that will tell us the roles of a realtor in real estate industry. Because if you get it right, you'll be happy. But when you get it wrong, I don't pray for that.
You're still watching The Real Facts About Real Estate with your host, Onyinyeluye John. Stay tuned.
Thank you, John. You are doing amazing. This is a very good platform to help people to understand the basics of real estate, either as a realtor or as a client.
I'm happy to introduce to you one and only expert in real estate. I would like her to mention her name herself. Good.
My name is Dr. Ambassador Funke. And one thing I can tell you is that I love real estate.
We have realtors, we have developers. Who are the realtors and why do you choose to be a realtor and not a developer?
First and foremost, I will define who a realtor is and who a developer is, and the reason why I am on this side as a realtor for now. A realtor is any person which sells real estate, either land or buildings. That now takes me back to the difference between an agent and a realtor. They are similar, but they are different people. An agent is anybody, a man, a woman, who has no prior training, who sees a to let sign somewhere or for sale sign somewhere and says, oh, I have an uncle, I have a friend, I have this person that I met, I know that will want to buy this property. Let me tell them about it. And he goes and tells the person, and they like it, that's an inspection, and they pay. He takes his commission and he goes off. End of transaction for him or her. That is an agent. On the other hand, a realtor is a refined professional who has undergone series of trainings and knows how to sell real estate professionally. Professionalism is the difference here. Now, a realtor does not stop their job when the sale is completed. No. A realtor understands and has been taught that you need to do your after sales service very well. So that doesn't just stop at when the client pays and then you commission and go off. No, that's not where the work starts. Because you need to ensure that your client gets value for their money. So that is that about a realtor.
You're still watching The Real Facts About Real Estate with your host, Onyinyeluye John. Stay tuned.
Now let me talk about the developer. A developer is any person, a man, a woman, who has a plot of land or plots of land. Either he purchased or he got it from maybe his generation, maybe his father, hereditary or inherited it, and improves on that portion of land. Either by building houses for residential or building shopping malls, hotels, whatever for commercial purposes. Right? So anybody who improves on a plot of land to sell or rent and get income is a developer. Now, the reason why I'm on this side as a realtor for now is because number one, being a realtor is very good. It's a very good lucrative business. I must tell you that if you know your onions, that is, if you know the game, if you know your onions, if you know what you are doing, right? And most important, aside the benefits that come with the realtor, most importantly, I realized over time, over my 17 years experience of selling real estate, I've realized that properties are everywhere. If you go online, you see somebody posting the legs, the sale. Properties are everywhere. They are available everywhere. But people who want to buy, people who have the means to buy, do not know who to trust. You agree with me that with the way our economy is, not everybody has the money to drop all the payments for a house or a land at home. So, clients on this side want someone that will tell them, okay, I am going to search for this property. Sir, ma, I can vouch for this company. You can go ahead and buy the property. Sir, you don't have to pay at once. There is installmental payment plan. only realtors can give a client that kind of advantage and say, according to the owner of this place, and we have said we will give you this amount of time to make payment. So that is, I realize that there is a gap in this chain, in the real estate investment chain. And that is why I, as the MD of Business Concept Realtor, decided to fill that gap and help willing clients who have the means to buy the right properties at the right price and have installment payment plan, because sometimes the client does not actually know what he wants. I can tell you that for free. Some clients have the money to buy, but they actually are confused as to what to buy. So it's a realtor's duty to ask some questions to help the client decide that, sir, this is what is best for you. Ma, this is actually what you need. So I know that there are many properties that are not enough realtors to do this job. I said, okay, you know what? And I think I like this, and I'm going to do this, and to the glory of God, I've been doing this for the past 17 years, and it's been a good and sweet thing, and we have turned out happy home and land owners. So for now, that is why I am still a realtor. Maybe in future I will become a developer, but for now I am still filling that gap. A realtor's job is enormous. It is a lot. And like I said in the last question, the job doesn't stop when the client buys or when the client pays. In fact, the job starts when the client has paid. And I'll explain to you. Now, we can separate a realtor's job to before, during, and after sales. Let me start with the before. The before has a lot to do in determining how the transaction goes. And the level of experience, the level of knowledge the realtor has about real estate itself as a whole, and particularly the product, the house or the land he or she wants to sell, has a lot to do with how the sale will go. So for the before, a realtor has to do what we call product knowledge. You need to know every detail about the land or the house you want to sell, because clients can ask any question during the process of inspection. I don't want to say, can I call you back? You need to be prepared and ready. And the only way to be prepared and ready is to have the full information about that product that you want to sell. How do you achieve that? By asking the seller all these questions. Have a meeting with the seller, the person that wants to sell the house or the land, before you go and meet your client. That's number one. These are part of the before. Secondly, go to that property, visit that house, visit that land, look at the location, look at the environment, what are the landmarks that you have around the environment that you can use to convince your client, sir, there's this school here, there's this beauty school here, there's this big hospital, there's this here. Right? So the realtor has to have good product knowledge of the property. That is part of the before. And of course, as a realtor, before you take up a property to sell from the seller, you also need to, aside asking the important questions about the property, you also need to be sure that you have done your search. You don't want to go and sell something that will put you in trouble in a few months. The money you took from there will not be enough to save you when the payment starts. So as a realtor, you need to do your own due diligence. Don't rely on what your client alone is saying. Personally, if possible, or if you are new as you start to grow, get your own personal lawyer. It will save you a lot of trouble in the future. Right? So, product knowledge, do your due diligence, and thirdly, ensure that you have an agreement, better in writing, about your fees with the seller. So that when the client now pays, you are not going into an agreement of as per, I can't pay this, but I can pay this. From the word go, have that agreement written down in black and white. Right? Now those are the before. Part of the before too is having a discussion with your client, the person that wants to buy. So like I said earlier, some clients want to buy, but they are confused as to what to buy. Sometimes they know what they want. That's the truth. So it's your job as a realtor to take them through the process and say, sir, and how do you do this? You need to ask a series of questions. You also have to be able to listen to what the client is saying. I'll give you an example.
You're still watching The Real Facts About Real Estate with your host, Onyinyeluye John. Stay tuned.
You're talking to a client, or a client called you and says, oh, I want to buy a house. The next person is, okay, how many bedroom? And he says, oh, maybe a 3-bedroom. And the next person is, okay, how many of you live in the house? And in process of talking, you get all this information. And he's telling you, just out of the blue, he's telling you, oh, yeah, my mom says with me, my mate says with me. By you telling you that his mom says it, you already know that he does not need a 3-story building. That's why I said you need to ask them because the client may actually not know what is best for him or her. So one of your duties that the realtor to educate them, okay, sir, you said you have a mom living with you. Okay, I think you should be looking at a bungalow instead of a 3-bedroom terrace. Or worst case, 2 floors, ground floor, and so mom doesn't have to climb up. So these are some of the ways that you can help your client decide what they want. Another good example is some clients want to buy a Bedileki. Right? They say, oh, their budget is Bedileki, but they want to build now. So if you do not ask this important question, you will not be helping your friends. Now that if your client says, oh, I want to buy, and you just say, oh, yes, I have this, and you end up selling Bedileki to someone that needs property in Aja. Because you now buy, you realize that, oh, I actually can't build there right now. It's separated in you. You have not made a successful sale, I can understand.
So that means, as a realtor, you must know how to educate the client.
And how do you educate them? By asking questions and listening to what they're saying. There are some unsaid words in between while you're interviewing the client that will help you to say, sir, from my experience as a realtor, I think this is what you need. Even if someone says, oh, no, you know that you have done your part by advising and education. So not buying a 3-bedroom, someone that has just one child and wants to buy a 4-bedroom, and you're wondering, instead of buying 4-bedroom, why not buy 3 units of that 1-bedroom, staying in one for the others, and getting extra income? Your client will respect you more for that.
Wow.
So you need to ask the right questions. You need to also listen to what the client is saying because there are some unspoken words in the process of interviewing your client. So that is, all of these are still before, right? Now let's go to during. During the sale process is the point where you pick your client and you actually go for physical inspection together with the client. A lot of things happen during inspection. Because your client at that point gets to see what he wants to buy. He gets to see the proximity. He gets to see the environment. What do we have in this location? What makes this location superb? He gets to see the landmarks that are available within the area he wants to buy. And of course, that is the moment he or she will ask you further questions. That is also when your negotiation skills as a realtor come to play. So at that point, he will say things like, oh, okay, I like it, I see it, I like it. I would like my wife to come and look at it, or can I get a discount? That is the point where your negotiation skills that you will taught during trainings. You see why trainings are important? This is when they come to play. So at this point, you need to negotiate well to favor your clients and the seller. So at this same point, a lot of things happen. They may say they want to get back to you because they want to call their wife, they want to bring their wife. You open and say, yes, I would like madam to do free. When the client tells you, oh, I need to get back, you don't find your face. That will tell the person. So you accept, if I don't like you, you want to bring them again, you are happy to do it. So the way you handle the during inspection, during the sale, can make or mar that sale if you're not careful. So at that same process, when you discuss the discount, where they pay to, the other fees for documentation, all of this come to play during inspection. Now for the after sale, this is where they work. Yes, and I'll tell you why. This is the point where, okay, I've spoken to madam, she likes the house, but madam has come to see it and she likes and we are going to write the payment. So most times they want to meet who, sometimes, not all the time, they want to meet the owner of the house. So you have to arrange a meeting between both parties. Don't forget that as a realtor, you are the matchmaker in the middle. So you practice from, you have to be at that meeting. No matter how busy, you have to make time as a realtor to be at that meeting because anything that happens behind you, if you are not careful. So At that point is when they pay, they sign papers. Most times you can sign as a witness or the buyer brings a witness either way. Now, if it's a house, that is where your work starts, because after they pay, you as a realtor need to go back to the house and test run everything in the house. As I said, the work actually starts after they pay. So a realtor will not just collect the commission like after they pay and go and relax and go and flange up or flex. Yes, you can do that. But at the same time, you need to finish up what you have started. So you need to go back to the house, test run it. Okay, the water is okay, the water is not brown, it's clean water, all the lights are, or no light is leaking, all the things, there's no leakage, there's no plumbing issues. These are things that you need to check before the client moves in. Then part of the after sales service is that after a month, after they've moved in, you call them again. Farmer, not checking up on you, how to okay with the house, that there are no issues. Second month you call again. Ensure that all the document that should be passed to your clients and also passed. Like I said, the work is in the after service. Wow. It's like buying a generator, right? And they come and fix. So you need to come back to do actually just the same way. So the way you handle these 3 stages will determine if you have a client for life or you have lost that client.
You are still watching Real Facts about Real Estate with John, and here with me is our Dr. Ambassador Funke Kende, the best real estate consultant here in Nigeria. The best real estate consultant, because I can't just call her Realtor. She's a consultant to many companies. So we'll be right back.
You're still watching The Real Facts About Real Estate with your host, Onyinyeluye John. Stay tuned.
But in a situation whereby a good property in a good location, everything is good, is coming from somebody that doesn't have a good, should I call it reputation or what? And the vice versa. How do you manage that? Property is good, the seller is not good, or sometimes the seller is good, but now property is not something that's advisable to buy. So how can you handle that?
First advice I want to give to every realtor watching me right now on this question is this: do not sell for anybody that does not have a good track record. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everybody that is new is wrong or bad or fraudulent, no. But then again, you must do your due diligence properly on the individual itself now. The person, the owner of the property, either a house or a land. Do your background check on that person, because if you sell the property for a wrong person, it will land you in trouble. Trouble that is beyond the commission that you collected. Now, in real estate, we say there is really no bad or good person. It depends on the factors that you consider before buying that property. Every property is good. And like we say, every location, no location is bush. So I cannot say there's any bad property. There may be a bad developer, right? There may be bad documentation, but there's no bad property. Now, how do you ensure as a realtor now that you don't sell the bad property? Track record, number 1. Find out about the person that owns the property. Is it a fraudulent person? Has he or she done other businesses before that didn't come out well? Is this their first project? Is this someone that has integrity? Is this someone that his name or her name means something? Or is someone that does not care about what is their name? Right, that's number 1. Then as a realtor too, do your own due diligence, like I said. Do your own background check on the property itself. After the developer. You are checking the developer, you are checking the property. Checking the developer to know about the character. Checking the property to know about how genuine it is. Right? In fact, in most cases, I would advise realtors not to just go beyond checking the documents they are going to read. If possible, ask if you can also get documents from the person that sold to this person. I don't know if you understand. You have a property you want to sell. You want to sell, John, right? You have a property you want to sell. I want to sell for you. Part of my investigation should be, okay, I've checked you, your integrity, you're good as an individual. I've checked the document of the house, it's good to go. Can I know who you bought the land from? Or can I see a document, a contract of sale, something that shows that yes, there is transfer of ownership from Mr. Lagbaja to John. So that tomorrow nobody is coming to say, oh, I didn't sell to this person, oh, you see my property, and they start around your client. So it's all about doing your diligence well on the individual and the property. Also, another good indicator of a good property is the fact that you need to check what is around it. What landmarks do you have around it? Are there good hospitals? Are there good schools? Because one of the reasons that people move, one of the challenges people have when they move is getting an okay, we're not having for new school. You understand? So you need to show that okay, there are good schools around that they can put their children in after they move into the house. Are there good hospitals? Are the roads not terrible? Are there parks and gardens with places children can play? These are things that determine how good or even the value of the property. So all in all, there's no bad property and there's no good property. It's about the characteristics of the property itself and you, the realtor, being able to do your work properly, doing your own work properly.
You're still watching The Real Facts About Real Estate with your host, Onyinyeluye John. Stay tuned.
Investing into real estate is not a big deal, but when you get it wrong, that is where you know that it's a big deal, and that is why you need to patronize and you need to get it right from people that are doing well, that understand the business, and at the same time that have really delivered well in this industry. You've really invited us today.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, but I know some people will still like to come to your office.
Oh, yeah.
Not only for training, but people that want to patronize.
Patronize, yes.
Can you tell us your contact address?
Okay, our office is centrally located in the heart of Shongotedo. We are at Aliyah Mall, opposite Crown Estate in Shongotedo. Crown Estate is the walking distance from ShopRite Shongotedo. Once you get to Crown Estate gate, you just look opposite. You see an orange plaza, and that is where you see the concept. You see my face smiling there. That's where my office is. So it's in a very central location. I will be expecting you. I'll be excited to personally attend to you when you come. I'm not only the MD of Brilliant Concept Realtors, I'm also the president of a large real estate marketing group called Real Estate Billionaires, where our specialty is training young realtors, new realtors, people that are just trying to find their feet in the career of being a realtor. So yes, you can contact me on 080 33264 That number is the magic number. Let me say it again. 080 33264 Either you're a realtor who wants to learn more about being a good realtor or a client that wants to buy, please don't call another person, just face me like this. Brilliant Concept Realtors, I have properties, plots of land, houses with up to 24 months payment plan in choice locations in Lagos. And outside Lagos, Abuja, Ibadan, different places. You can also reach us on our Instagram handle, Brilliant Concepts _Realtors, or on YouTube, Brilliant Concept Realtors. I'm also on LinkedIn as Dr. Ambassador Funke Kennedy, and the number is everywhere. Let me say it again, just in case you forget. 080 33264 Just reach out to us. Everything you need in real estate, counseling, mentorship, if you want to buy, conversation, just call us. We are here for you. Just tell me that you saw me on John's program and you get a special discount on anything you're buying from Brilliant Concept.
Wow. Follow Uno Road. We are getting a discount from NSC. Yeah. So why you come from this platform and you want to buy property from us, we are getting a discount. It's not any clothes or photo. We are talking about property that can give you nice pictures.
Yes.
Don't forget, my name is John Onyinyeluye from Real Facts About Real Estate. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And if you want to get more of this information, just go to our social media at OJ Media on the Instagram, then YouTube OJ Media. And we'll be bringing a lot of people every Saturday like this. We have lawyers, we have surveyors, we have people working in the Ministry of Land that can give you all the necessary information you need to know before you invest into real estate. So, madam, thanks for coming.